Entering transactions covers how to enter simple, complex and mixed transactions, the basics of data entry and how to make it easier, how to use other party shortcuts, how to find codes, how to GST split a code, and how to save comments. For this transaction entry lesson, we're going to continue to use the newly created MyFarm database. The simplest type of transaction to enter is the one-line transaction, where only one code is required to allocate the check amount. The next type of transaction involves allocating the check amount over several codes. The key difference with this type of transaction is that the code amount must be changed on each line. This is where we change the code amount. Note the yellow remaining. On this, the second line of the split, we change the code amount also. The third line of this transaction is to a different other party, so we can change this, then add the code, and choose the remaining amount. Mixed transactions involve having income and expenditure in the same transaction. An example might be where we sell some animals and deduct commission. This is an income transaction. And on the first line, I'm going to enter a code amount that is larger than the original income. On the second line, I'm going to enter the commission as an expense. This balances out to the net amount. When entering data, there are several shortcuts that save a lot of typing. To start an expense transaction, press the minus key on your keyboard, or for income, press the plus key. When a data entry field is blue, like this one, as soon as we begin typing, whatever was there will be discarded. Where it is a date field, all we need to do is enter the day of the month and press Tab or Enter, and Cash Manager will copy down the month and year. The Tab or Enter key will take us to the amount field. If we hold down Control and tap the letter D, the reference will be incremented. Where a list is available, this drop-down triangle will appear. If we click on here, a list will appear. Alternatively, if we tab into the field and press the down arrow key, continued use of the down arrow moves you down the list. Where it is a long list, pressing the letter T will, in this example, take me to the trading company. If I then press Tab, it will select the trading company and move to the next field. This is the category code field, where I can again press the down arrow. Scroll down to Animal Health and press Tab. Scroll down to Drench and press Tab. With a little practice, using your keyboard is far more efficient than using your mouse. Setting up the other party list can save a great deal of data entry time. To see the entire other party list, we click on the envelope, which lets us view and edit these other parties. However, this view does not allow you to complete all maintenance of other party information. As an example, I cannot change the other party code. It is greyed out. However, if I cancel out of this list and go up to the main menu called Setup, and select Other Party, then click on Woolworths, the Other Party code can be shortened. This is a subtle but important difference to the Other Party when accessed through the envelope. Now I'm going to select Woolworths and click on Edit and link it to a cashbook code. I'm going to set it up so that every time I use Woolworths, it inserts the cashbook codes for personal and drawings. Now, when I select Woolworths, it inserts the Other Party code, the Other Party name, the category code, the extended code, the GST code. OK will complete the transaction. Over time, your Other Party list will become very long. To hide redundant names, click on Setup and Other Party. Choose the one you wish to hide and click on Edit. And in the Roles tab, click on Inactive. This will hide it from our lists. Finding the best code to allocate to a transaction requires a little bit of thought. The category code list can be viewed by pressing the down arrow and scrolling down the list, or if you know the code starts with V, press this letter. Then press the Tab key and you will move to the extended code list, where you will repeat the search process. However, finding the right code in these lists can be a little bit difficult. If we click on the Find button, we can do a search for the code description that we need to find, and it lists all the matches. If I typed in vehicle and clicked on search, it displays all of these codes because somewhere in the code, description or comment, the code is the word vehicle. Then all we need to do is select the code of our choice. If the search has not helped you find a suitable code, click on the button labelled New. It takes you into the code setup list, where clicking on the plus symbol expands its category to show the extended codes. If you needed to, you could make a new section, category or extended code. You can also click on the Edit button to change a code, but you cannot delete a code. This has to be done from the Setup menu. I'm going to select Tractor and complete this transaction. On farms, some transactions need splitting for GST reasons, and set the Other Party as the electricity company. But before I go to the code, I'm going to go to the main Setup menu and find the electricity code and double-click on the house extended code. Then I'm clicking on the Split button and checking that I have it set up so that 25% of the electricity is business claimable and the remaining 75% is set as personal with no GST. Now that I have changed the setup, I'm going to find the code for electricity, select the extended code of house and press Tab. The split window appears to let me confirm that the percentages are correct. Then when I click on OK, it has split the $100 into two lines. One line has GST that can be claimed, while the second line has no GST. Repairs and maintenance transactions require really clear and descriptive comments. Rather than just leaving the default comment here, it is really important to detail exactly what was purchased. I'm going to type into here the comment fence posts, and so that I don't have to keep on typing this all the time, I'm going to click on this tick and save this note. Over time, I will build up a list of saved notes for each category and extended code. Other good comments to save might be yard railings and fencing wire. Now when I click on the drop-down list for saved notes, I get this list. This will save a lot of data entry time and allow for the recording of descriptive notes that are very important for repairs and maintenance transactions.